Europe is breaking heat records.
In Paris, the heat is already visible on the streets.
Is this the heat wave that finally changes French minds about air conditioning?
The heat wave sweeping across the continent has triggered a surge in demand for portable air conditioners, and the companies best positioned to meet that demand are not European, but Chinese.
One time the Americans genuinely might be ahead of us is when it comes to air conditioning.
Like AC in Germany stands for a crime.
So don't let any of these Europeans tell you that they can't install AC. They can install air conditioning, but their ignorance doesn't let them.
At 40 degrees Celsius, survival instincts typically override bureaucracy. Yet across Europe, the law mandates suffering in silence.
Emergency services are stretched after temperatures exceeded 40 degrees Celsius. For those living on the streets, the risks are great. Local authorities have opened air-conditioned public buildings to provide relief.
When temperatures become extremely high, all vulnerable groups, whether they're elderly because they're on medication or because they live in poor conditions, are at a high health risk. So we need to protect them.
Noise emissions are strictly capped at 35 decibels. Refrigerant fluid is legally restricted to a mere 2 kilograms. Exterior walls have been declared untouchable sanctuaries, free from the drill bits of air conditioning installation.
Under all these rules and regulations that they brought in, planning rules and regulations, when it comes to greeny stuff, apparently you're not meant to have an air conditioner unless it's the last resort. You're certainly not meant to use it unless it's the last resort.
It is a quasi-religious adherence to environmental dogma. Enter the Chinese industrial machine, offering a brutally pragmatic solution: absolute weaponized compliance.
Many shops have been selling out, manufacturers profiting though, of course, not just those here in Europe, also those notably in China.
Engineers at Midea, a Chinese manufacturing behemoth, designed a portable AC unit that surgically exploits every single European regulation. It registers exactly 35 decibels. It carries precisely 1.99 kilograms of refrigerant. It hangs harmlessly from a window. No drilling required.
Or you can simply sit it outside on the ground. So you're getting all the benefits of a fixed split system without the drawbacks of having to get an F-gas engineer in to gas it up and install it, or drill through the wall.
Its actual cooling efficiency is, at best, mediocre. But its true function is not just to cool a room. It is engineered to legally hollow out the European market. It is a masterclass in bureaucratic subversion.
China's Midea sold out of its popular porter-split air unit in May.
This is not merely a corporate loophole. It is a stark collision of ideologies, exposing the vulnerability of a post-industrial society.
Is this the heat wave that finally changes French minds about air conditioning? Well, definitely not for the country's environment minister. Take a listen.
Je suis horrifiée par les gens qui me disent « Ah, mais il n'y a qu'à mettre la clim partout. » Très bien, on va mettre la clim partout. Vous croyez que ça va éviter un feu de forêt ? Vous croyez que ça va éviter la mort des animaux que nous voyons? Vous croyez que ça va éviter quoi? Rien.
Europe's political landscape has transformed climate policy into a theater of morality. After shifting away from physical manufacturing to prioritize financial services and media, the continent's new progressive elite faced a dilemma: how to demonstrate societal advancement without tangible industrial output.
The heat wave is having a major impact on France's infrastructure, including the power grid.
The electricity provider EDF has had to reduce its nuclear power output by about 7% this Wednesday. That's because there are restrictions on water, which is needed to cool the reactors.
The answer was moral superiority, solving a heat wave through infrastructure, building more power plants, expanding the grid, hiring more engineers is entirely feasible. But doing so would validate industrial materialism and empower technical pragmatists. Therefore, the narrative must dictate that air conditioning is an environmental sin.
One time the Americans genuinely might be ahead of us is when it comes to air conditioning.
Like AC in Germany stands for a crime.
So don't let any of these Europeans tell you that they can't install AC. They can install air conditioning, but their ignorance doesn't let them.
Dietary choices and AC bans have become the new metrics of a civilized society.
As Europe grapples with a searing heat wave, these Chinese-made air conditioners are in high demand. The portable split-type air conditioner is made by Midea. What's unique about it is that it doesn't require a technician to install. As of July 6th, a single unit sells for 1,400 euros, and stores can't keep them in stock.
Recognizing this paralysis, Chinese manufacturers do not debate the morality of the European dogma.
Chinese appliance companies are reportedly watching their order books fill up faster than they can ship. The heat wave sweeping across the continent has triggered a surge in demand for portable air conditioners.
They simply read the bureaucratic scripture, manufacture a physical loophole, and devour the era. The system is being dismantled not by rule breakers, but by those who follow the rules too perfectly.
And the companies best positioned to meet that demand are not European, but Chinese.
The ultimate irony remains. When the rhetoric evaporates in a 40-degree heat wave, the pragmatists quietly collect the profits. Has Europe truly failed to notice that their sweeping green policies have already facilitated a physical takeover by China?